That foundation you just spent $60 on at Sephora could be aging your skin faster, settling into every fine line, and quietly wrecking your skin barrier, and the sales associate will never tell you. I'm a Korean makeup artist, and after 30 years painting faces for brides, actresses, and women over 50, I can tell you exactly which formulas betray mature skin. And one of the six I'm about to name is a brand you probably trust completely right now. Today, I'm breaking down six foundations you should never buy at Sephora, plus the two that actually work. First up, IT Cosmetics CC Plus Cream. This one breaks my heart a little because it's marketed straight at us, with that plastic surgeon endorsement that makes you feel like finally somebody designed for mature skin. But every single time I use it, the same thing happens. The formula is thick, and that thickness builds a heavy layer that grabs onto every bit of texture you have. I had a woman in my chair, beautiful skin, lovely bone structure, and she'd applied it before she came in. By the time we'd finished talking, maybe an hour in my salon under those big lights, it had already gathered up in her smile lines and gone cakey across her cheeks. On mature skin, this one ages you. I score it a 3 out of 10, and that's me being generous because of the promise it makes and then breaks. And believe me, it's not even the worst offender on this list. Next, Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. This is everywhere right now, all over the Sephora display, and I understand the appeal completely. The coverage is genuinely impressive. The trouble is that heavy coverage is the whole problem on skin like ours. It's too thick. It sits on the surface instead of blending into it, and on mature skin, that means within the hour, it's emphasizing texture instead of softening it. That full opaque coverage that younger women love is the exact thing working against you after 50. A 4 out of 10. Lovely on a 25-year-old. Not for us. Now, before I show you the next one to avoid, I have to stop and tell you about the one that genuinely shocked me. Here's a happy surprise in the middle of all this. NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This one actually works with mature skin instead of against it. The hydration in it keeps everything moving naturally instead of stiffening up and cracking into your lines. I've applied this on clients in the morning, come back hours later expecting to do touch-ups, and found it still sitting smoothly. No clinging, no emphasizing, no breakdown around the nose. That's exactly what I need to see before I'll put my name behind anything. A solid 8 out of 10. Hold that thought because there's one even better coming. Back to the ones I'd steer you away from. Rare Beauty. This one's lightweight, which sounds like good news, and for the first 5 minutes it is. It looks pretty, but it separates fast, and it clings to dry patches like it's got something personal against you. I watched it break apart on a client's cheeks before we'd even finished her brows. Pretty for 5 minutes, then chaos. A 2 out of 10 on mature skin, and I wish that weren't true because the brand has lovely things. The next one hurts me more though, because the shade range is honestly the best in the business. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte. I'll give Fenty real credit here because the shade matching is some of the best you'll find anywhere. Whatever your tone, there's a color for you, and that matters enormously. But watch what that matte finish does on skin like ours. It pulls everything flat. It grabs onto any dryness it can find, and instead of blurring your texture, it makes it more obvious. The color is perfect, and the finish betrays you. A 5 out of 10. The right shade can't save the wrong finish. And speaking of products I wanted to defend, the next one has been in my professional kit for years. MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I've had this in my kit forever, and I want to be fair to it, because on certain skin types, it works beautifully. Oily skin, younger skin, it does its job. Mature skin just isn't one of them. The weight of it sits on top of the skin rather than blending in, and within a few hours, it's visibly settled down into the lines. A professional favorite doesn't mean a universal favorite, and this is one of those cases. I give it a 4. Right product, wrong skin. But the last one I have to warn you about is the one that actually betrayed me after years of trusting it. And the last one to avoid, Estee Lauder Double Wear. This one stings because it carried a strong reputation for years, and I used it confidently on all sorts of clients. Then they reformulated it, and now I watch it oxidize on mature skin, turning darker as the hours pass, settling into wrinkles that genuinely weren't even noticeable before she sat down. Nothing makes you look older faster than foundation turning a different color than your neck by dinner time. A 2 out of 10 now, and it pains me to say it about a name I once trusted. So with all of those off the table, let me finally show you the one I reach for before anything else. The one I keep backup tubes of in my own kit now is Luxe Color Changing Foundation. This one adapts instead of forcing you to adapt. It matches your tone while you're blending it in, then holds exactly where you placed it. No oxidizing orange, no settling into the marionette lines, no texture emphasis, no mask look. It works with your skin instead of making you work around it. Hours later, it looks the same as the moment you applied it. I've tested hundreds of foundations on mature skin over 30 years, and this is the one that doesn't age you. A 10 out of 10, and it's cheaper on Amazon than the counter, so I'll put the link in the description below. So if you take one thing from me today, let it be this. Stop buying foundations built for skin you had 20 years ago. Your skin has lived, and it deserves a formula that respects that. Go check the Luxe link down in the description. I think it might be the one you finally stop searching after.